Hi guys, it is Dave in real life and welcome to this kind of different video. The actual announcement of last night, AEW All In, being in London, England, just made me think, how would I book this pay-per-view? What would I do to make this unique, very UK pay-per-view? And yeah, that's what the idea of this video is to see what I do or how I would book this show in the UK. I think it's absolutely massive, massive, massive news that it's going to be at Wembley Stadium. So yeah, without further ado, we're going to actually look at the 10 matches that I would like to see. And that is one of the first matches is a bit of fun. It's a 6-man tag. Orange Cassidy and Best Friends versus Danhausen, Matt Hardy, Ethan Page. I know Danhausen's not really with Ethan Page or Matt Hardy, but I do think throwing him into this kind of match as an opening match is quite interesting and could be a little bit of fun. So yeah, that is the opening match. I think it will be quite an exciting thing to see Orange Cassidy and Danhausen on the show. That number 9 is Ricky Starks v Jay White. We saw Jay White make his not his debut on AEW, but certainly made his presence known, and it is now All Elite. So this is a perfect matchup for me. Then we go on to 8, which is another 6-man tag. Going to be a lot of them, but this is more of a showcase one. So I feel that. You should use the English stars a lot more if you're going to do a pay-per-view in England. So I have thrown in some big English names here. Nick Aldis, you know him, former NWA champion. We've got Pac. You could also throw in Kip Sabian as well. All English stars, and they could go up against 2.0 and Chris Jericho. Quite easy. Then we go into our first proper tag team match, FTR versus Young Bucks. I think this just writes itself, really. Yeah, I definitely got to put this on for the UK crowd. Then we go for Jade Cargill, Taya Valkyrie. Yeah, I'm not sure where Taya Valkyrie is at the moment, but I'm sure this has got to be a match, right? I feel we've got room for at least three female matches on this card, and I certainly think that this should be one of them. According to that, with that, we've got Jamie Hayter versus Mercedes Moné, champion versus champion. It won't be a winner takes all thing. It'll be a little bit of a showcase between these two. But Jamie Hayter versus Mercedes Moné would be flipping fire. 2 champions going head to head would be quite good for the UK audience. And then with that as well, because we're saying with that quite a lot in this video, we'd have the Outcasts. That is Ruby Soho, Saraya, and of course Tony Storm versus Britt Baker, Shida, and Nyla Rose, the originals. I feel that needs to be shown a little bit. The originals versus the Outcasts would be very interesting. Then we get higher up the card, and I've gone for quite an interesting battle, actually. I think this could steal the show if given time, and that is Jack Sabre Jr., borrowed from New Japan, to go up against Claudio Castagnoli. This would be absolutely fire. Obviously, I think Ricky Starks, Jay White would be a good matchup. I think this one will just tip it. I think it'll be awesome to see these two go against each other. Then we have got number 3 match. Yes, we're getting down to that nitty gritty time. And I think I've already said number 3 match. I don't know where I'm at with the numbers. But we've got Okada, Danielson. I mean, who doesn't want to see this? This is kind of like a dream match, isn't it? Another New Japan star. I don't think we should pack this show out with New Japan stars completely, but I really feel that you get 1 or 2 really good matches in there. So, yeah, I would definitely do this one as well. Yes, so then we go on to the main event. My main event would be, and get ready for it, I think we've been seeing signs of this also for a couple of weeks now on the show. And it's MJF defending his title against Sammy Guevara, Jungle Boy, and Darby Allin, the pillars of AEW, or as we're supposed to believe are the pillars of AEW. I feel that this should happen. I mean, you need to showcase these stars, your future stars. Yes, you've stacked the rest of the show with some top talent. Obviously, you've got Jericho on there. You've got the Young Bucks. You've got FTR. You've got Mercedes Moné. You've got the big names. But I think on top of your show, you've got to have your stars, your future stars. Let's highlight them, AEW. Let's really show the UK audience what the future holds for AEW, not what the future might not hold. You know what I mean? Wrestlers from the past. We need the fresh, bright future. And that's what that main event pretty much shows. I mean, you could do anything with these matches, throw a couple of cage matches, I don't know, last man standing, whatever these stipulations that could be added to any of these matches would be quite interesting. Obviously, you could also add other matches. Haven't done graphics for any of these, but you could have Kenny Omega. Obviously, he could be in action. Probably, let's see. Try to think just off my head what match he could be in. Maybe you could like literally throw this star after star after star into it, and it'll just get messy. I think you've got to try and at least incorporate some kind of storyline into this as well, and that's what I've tried to do. Obviously, you could have combat after the combat club are already in action with Danielson, Claudio and Ragnoli. That would probably leave you with Moxley. Maybe you could do Moxley Omega in another death match. I don't know. It's quite clear that this is the exciting times in AEW, and that big massive announcement has got people like guessing what could be the matches or just like dream booking. I mean, I'm sure you will be in that same position as well. If you are, please use that comment section below as your way of like, what matches would you love to see? What do you think the AEW should do? I feel that they should showcase their UK talent and even borrow UK talent to be put on a show. I feel that that's where like Clash of the Castle pretty much failed to do, other than like Drew McIntyre and obviously Sheamus coming out of it with losses. I think you've really got to highlight the UK stars here to get us on board. And there's certainly quite a few UK stars already wrestling in AEW, so definitely use them. Using Nick Aldis would be class. I think that would get a massive, huge pop in the UK. Obviously, Jack Sabre Jr. is one of the best UK wrestlers in the world. Oh, that was it. I've actually just had that thought. It was Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega Part 2 from what we saw at Wrestle Kingdom, I believe it was. I think, I don't know if it was this year or last year we got that, but anyway, I'm spitballing now. I haven't made graphics for that. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below what you would pick. And yeah, this was mine. Booking for All In the UK, Wembley Stadium. Let me know what you think of it. Would you change it? What matches would you have? And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Don't know if I will be able to watch it, but I'm certainly interested. I wished I could go because it's wrestling. And yeah, really this news over the last couple of last 48 hours or 48 hours, whatever it is, has really captured my imagination for some reason. Obviously, with the videos that have gone out on the channel, which have been fairly negative, I feel like this is the absolutely positive news for wrestling in general. And I can't wait to see what AEW produce. And hopefully you feel the same too. So yeah, this is all exciting news. And yeah, I can't wait to see what happens now. Yeah. That all being said, this is the end of the video. Thanks to everybody who is watching. Very much appreciated. As always, I've been Dave in real life. You guys have been awesome. And remember to always keep it real. Bye for now.